Hello fellow rock tumblers, what do we have here? This is Orbicular Jasper. Orbicular Jasper. My local rock shop in Austin was having a sale on this stuff. Normally it sells for $10 a pound, but I think they had it something like, I don't know, 75% off. It was some ridiculous sale. So I bought a bunch of this for the sole purpose of rock tumbling. What you see here are just enough pieces to fit into my 4-pound barrel. So what I'm going to do is get all these rolling in the 4-pound barrel in the 60/90 grit. Keep it going until these get nice and smooth. We'll work out just about all the flaws, as many as possible. And after that, move it on to the vibratory tumbler and see how shiny we can make this Orbicular Jasper. Now, I will update this video once these rocks are finished with the coarse grit. After what seems like an eternity of coarse grit tumbling, this Orbicular Jasper is finally ready to move on to the polishing stages in the vibratory tumbler. I think we're going to have some real beautiful rocks when this is all said and done. Most of them tumbled perfectly or close to it. A couple of them are still a little rough, but I'm ready to move on. As you can see, this one just had issues. However, most of them I think will just be stunning once they get all polished up. So I'm going to go ahead and get these started in the vibratory tumbler, and in 8 days, hopefully we'll have some shiny rocks. Check it out, our Orbicular Jasper is finally finished with the polishing. This has taken me a couple of months to get these to this point, but I think the results justify that. Let's take a closer look at some of these. I really like the way this Orbicular Jasper turned out. These rocks are all, well, mostly very different looking. I promise you I got them all from the same bin at the rock shop. It's supposed to be Orbicular Jasper. But there's, like I said, a big variety of this stuff. Some of it will have these neat little chalcedony sections in there. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And other pieces are more like this, more of a jaspery looking rock. Really beautiful though, and take a great shine as you can see. Just lots of interesting detail within there. And the colors, ooh, beautiful stuff. I'm so glad I bought a lot of this. I have probably a couple of pounds of this stuff I can play with. But this batch really turned out great. And check out this beautiful blue piece. This is stunning. Look at this. Wow. That one little flaw there. I wish I had kept that in the coarse grit longer to get rid of that little fracture. That big spall right there. Oh well. Too late now. Well, it's not too late. I could redo this one, but I am not going to. I'm happy with the way it looks now. And here's a good looking green one. Look at this thing. Nice color and pattern in this. Oh yeah, very nice. Good tumble, good polish. And all around good rock. This one's sort of a light green, maybe. I'm not really good describing this color. It's got a wonderful pattern in there. Look at that. Turned out very nice, don't you think? Oh, and just check out the color and pattern in this one. I see browns and reds in there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love this rock. This may be my favorite so far. Took a great shine, a good tumble, not perfect. I don't even know how to describe what that little flaw looks like. You can see it has sort of a pattern around it. Almost like looking down at a volcano. That's what I'm thinking of. So you can imagine you're in space looking down at Earth and that's a volcano. Cool. What do you see in that? Now this one's interesting because on this top half, it's kind of plain. It's nice looking, but not great, and not a super tumble, although not bad. But on the bottom, look at this. It had this amazing color on the bottom that thankfully didn't get ground away. I was able to save some of that. Beautiful pinks and reds in there. Makes up for this top half. So I swear, this did come out of the Orbicular Jasper bin, but this to me looks like a really nice West Texas moss agate. You see that mossiness there? Isn't that beautiful? Just a stunning rock. And apparently just another form of Orbicular Jasper. And here's another green piece. This one actually has some sparkling inside. I don't know if you can see that on this video, but it sort of has a sparkle to it. I don't think this lighting I'm using picks that up very well. All right, we have to get this one out of the way. This is the one that just would not tumble very well. I mean, you can see it took a good shine, but these big old pits just wouldn't go away. Still, it's not terrible, I suppose. Has some interesting detail in it. Now, I swear this was part of that same batch of Orbicular Jasper that I bought from Nature's Treasures, but as you can see, it got small and it did not take a shine, which tells me it's a softer rock. So there's a chance that this one just got mixed in somehow and it's not actually Orbicular Jasper. And I think these two pieces were once part of a much bigger piece that during the coarse grit tumbling broke apart and finally ended up like this after tumbling and tumbling and tumbling to get them smooth. Too bad too, it's a nice rock. I wish it were bigger. And here's another sparkly one that almost looks quartzy, but it's got some agatiness in there and some color. What do you think? I don't think my lighting will capture this one very well, but this is a dark green piece. It's really pretty too, but again, the lighting I use, I need to work on this lighting. It serves its purpose, but it's just not ideal. So take my word for it, this is a good looking dark green rock. And here's a pretty piece here. Got a couple of spalls in there, and I didn't grind that out. But in spite of that, look, it still has a beautiful pattern. Check that out, wow. It's got a good shine. Very nice. All right, we're down to our last three. Look at this beautiful one here. It's got some good color in it. Yeah, I like that. That's interesting. That dark area there, that sort of brownish color, and then, I don't know, grayish blue maybe? Oh, I like that. Now here's another one that reminds me of the West Texas moss agates. Look at it over here. How beautiful is that, I ask? Whew, that's really something. Oh, this is a great rock. Oh, I'm very happy with this one. Great tumble and very good polish. Wow. And our last rock of the batch. Look at this. Very, very cool. Amazing detail in there. Isn't that a pretty tumbled stone? Pretty, comma, tumbled stone. Adjective, not adverb. I like that. Wow. Very cool. Okay, my rock tumbling friends, there you have it. That is the Orbicular Jasper, all tumbled and polished. How'd you like that? I hope you enjoyed that. I think we got some really beautiful rocks in here. Yeah, maybe one or two that are not great, but that's to be expected. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Please check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.